Hello everybody, my name is Track94 and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. I apologize if I sound a little bit hoarse today. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm definitely happy to be here with you guys and I'm happy to be recording once again. So, in the background you're going to hear some of the music that I've been collecting from the mob farm actually. I just recently installed a mob sorting system that I can use to make records. And so now I have all of the music in the game. Let me just turn down the volume on this real quick. But as you can see, the mob farm still works perfectly. So the link between the record farm and the old mob farm is perfect. All the mobs will pass through, including spiders. I even upgraded it a little bit, so spiders will now come through the 100% efficiency. They won't kind of hover around in this little middle area anymore. If you can see, there's a little water stream. But yeah, I mean, everything is looking nice. I replaced those campfires down there. So that's what I've been working on recently. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the record farm in just a minute. But I also like to talk to you guys about what's been going on at the channel. So, unfortunately, I'm a full-time worker. I don't really have a lot of time to record and play video games. But because of that, I just kind of play a little bit here and there over time. So the amount of time between Let's Play episodes will be pretty substantial, unfortunately. I can't guarantee or make any promises about when the Let's Play episode is going to come out, unfortunately. But know that I still enjoy recording. I still enjoy playing this game, and I'm very committed to continuing to do so as long as I can. But please be understanding with me on that one. But yeah, that's without further ado, let's go ahead and continue with the episode. I'll go ahead and show you guys the record farm, and then I'll lead you into the plans that I have for the rest of today. So I'll see you there. Alright everybody, so welcome to the record farm, and as you can see, this is basically a line of water coming from my underground mob system, which I've shown you guys before. And basically what happens is the monsters flow up through that one wide bubble column to this area right here. They get diverted, and they go across this set of signs, and basically what happens is I have a redstone mechanism that keeps the monsters either continuing onward up to the killing area where I collect all of their items, or if I flick this lever down here, I can divert the mobs down here using this switch. So if I put that switch up, then you can see these pistons go up and then the monsters will fall down. Spiders cannot fit in that space, so they'll just continue on into the killing area. I don't really care about spiders, so I'll just, let them keep going. And if I flip that back up, the water flows back in, and the monsters will continue, and they won't fall into that hole. They'll continue on, and they'll continue on into the rest of the mob killing system, where their items will be picked up and put into the super sorter. So over here we have some monsters that we've collected here from the mob system. And what I can do is I can just open this trapdoor using this lever to let them in. Right here, like that. And then I can use these pistons to control what direction I want to go. So the back piston will go to a campfire, which will kill the monsters. And I get their drops. So if I don't want the monster, I can put them on the campfire. But if I do want to keep the monster, then I can flick this lever right here. In this case, I want to keep creepers because I use them for records. I can keep the creeper and they'll continue on, but if I want to, say, get rid of this drowned right here, unfortunately he can float, so he's not going to cooperate, but he'll eventually despawn. But if I had another monster, I'd let him in, I could flick this lever and they'll go into the killing area. Over here, I have creepers and skeletons. If I have a skeleton, I flick this lever right here, and it'll put the skeleton behind the creepers right here, so if you look carefully, you can see there's a skeleton behind those creepers right here. And then for the creepers, I would just flick this lever right here, and they'll float on into the killing area. The last step now is to give these creepers some poison. So I have a dispenser right there, you might be able to just see it, full of these throwable poison potions. I just press this button to activate it, and all the creepers will start taking damage until they're at 1 health point left. Okay, so when the creepers stop taking damage, that means they have 1 hit point of health left, and the skeleton's arrow will kill them. So the skeleton can't see me because of this trapdoor, but the moment I flick this trapdoor open, he's going to start shooting at me, and he's going to hit these creepers that are being pushed in the middle by the water streams, and it'll instantly kill them and give me records. And all I have to do is just sit here and let the skeleton take pot shots at the creepers here, and I'll slowly but surely get all these records. Check it out. And so I've been doing this for a little bit already, and I have pretty much one of every record, but it's always nice to have extras in case I want to have more jukeboxes in other places. But yeah, I can listen to any music I want in the game now, which is pretty fun. So, anyways, that's how this record farm works. It's pretty simple, and it's very nice. So, and then when I'm done, I can just kill the skeleton or leave him there, and I don't really care about that record. That's one of the bad ones. But yeah, I got a bunch of records and a bunch of gunpowder out of it, so I can take these back home now and use them in my jukebox. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is this cool little hidden piston door. So I have a lever here that I can use to leave it open, but normally it would be closed like this. And all I would have to do is, if I'm inside and want to get out, I just press this button. I got a little bit of time to get out, and then the door will close. And if I want back in, I just toss an item on the ground, and it'll open for a few seconds and close. So now I don't have like a big ugly door right here. And I can, there's still a tunnel that goes underneath that I can use to turn off the mob system if I want to. So yeah, that's pretty much everything operating at peak efficiency. Alright everybody, so welcome to the creative world. So as you can see here, I have a little machine I have set up over time. It's actually very efficient. This is just a small setup. Of course, I'm going to make this much larger, but it's basically just a 100% automatic wool farm that I'd like to add to the man cave underground. And as you can see, the moment a shearer eats a piece of grass, its wool grows back and is instantly sheared, which just shows you how efficient the machine is. And every single time the minecart comes by and picks it up, it drops it in here. And in the last 10 minutes or so, I already have almost 3/4 of a stack of wool here. And of course, you can dye the sheep and get whatever colors of wool you want. What I would like to do is to have a system set up where I'd have one of every type of color of sheep, and then if I want, I can add more of a certain color. So like I use a lot of green wool for my pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns that you see on the surface. I like to cover them with a little bit of green carpet. So that's what I use that for, and sometimes I need other colors of wool, so I could always come by and just come to the chest and pick up what I need. So that's always nice to have. The hopper minecart will pick it up, so it won't leave any drops on the ground that'll slow down the game. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys the building of this, so you guys can see it for yourself in the man cave. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright everybody, so welcome back to the man cave. Everything is as it usually is down here. All the farms are working, and I decided to find a little area over here to put the miniature sheep farm. And I decided to put it over here. There's plenty of space here. I just kind of have to shoehorn it in, so to speak. Yeah, there's enough space right here for one of every color of sheep, plus some extra. Probably what I'm going to do is have one of each color and then just a bunch of extra green dye sheep, because I need green dyed sheep, because I need more green wool than any other color, so I'll definitely keep them around. One thing I did is I put some half slabs here with grass, and basically the half slabs don't turn the grass into dirt. The grass keeps its state, but one thing you do have to watch out for is that grass will not spread when it's underneath like this. Actually, no, that one was not there before, so it will spread, but you have to make sure to have the grass well lit, or else it won't spread onto these blocks. So the idea is the grass down here will spread onto this block when the sheep eats it, and when it regrows its wool. The sheep can't regrow their wool if there's no grass block underneath them, so you want to maximize the number of grass blocks around them that will replenish their wool, so to speak. Again, this is a staggered pattern, so I might have to change this just a little bit. So you're going to have an observer here. I'm going to go back one, and there's going to be an observer right here, if it was facing the right way, right here, and then you'd have another one right here, and so on and so forth, in that pattern right there. So, can't seem to place it correctly. There you go. And you guys get the idea. And then on top of those would go your droppers. Wait. dispensers, that's what that's called. Place them here like this. Oops, that one's in the wrong spot. So dispenser, this. The sheep will be in front of the dispenser. There'll be a block of glass right here, blocking the sheeps from entering into each other's paths. And then behind these guys, you're going to put a little bit of redstone. Let's see here, something's wrong. Oh, I made a mistake. The dispensers need to go on top of the observers. So it should look like this. There you go. Okay, so the sheep will be right here. There will be a block of glass here to keep them from walking out. And when the sheep eats the grass, the observer will detect that the grass has turned from grass to dirt, and it'll send a little pulse. And we're going to use that pulse, which will come out the rear of the block right here into this block. And then this powered block will power this line of redstone, and it'll update this dispenser right here, and it'll shear the sheep. And it'll also power this dispenser as well. But don't worry, it will not shoot out the shears if there is no sheared sheep to shear, if that makes sense. If the sheep does not have any wool to shear, then the shears will stay inside the dispenser. They won't like pop out or anything. Another thing I'll need to do is have access to the back of these dispensers so that I can replace the shears once in a long while. I might put a bunch of shears inside each of these dispensers. That way I don't have to come back here and replenish the shears that often. But it'll automatically shear all the sheep, and I'll automatically collect their drops with an underground minecart system, which will go underneath these grass blocks right here. So the minecart will go back and forth underneath here. So without further ado, I will go ahead and get through all the digging here, and then I'll give you guys some updates here and there. Alright guys, welcome back. What do you guys think of what I've done to the place? Recently I decided just to plant a bunch of flowers everywhere, and I think it looks very nice. I got all these from a flower forest that's not too far from here, and they're really beautiful flowers, so I think I really like it. Just kind of spamming nature stuff everywhere. So yeah, I have all of my colors I need for all the sheep right here. I really don't need green dye because most of these guys are already that color. But basically I need to grab, what is it, 5 plus 13, 18 sheep. So let me grab as many sheep here as I can, and then we'll head on down to the man cave. I'll have to push them down there somehow, and then I'll dye them once I get them in position. So I'll see you guys down there once we got all the sheep down there. Alright everybody, so it took me a while because sheep do not like to be herded in this game. we have ourselves all the sheep. So we got the colors of the rainbow, plus a little bit of extra of the green. And we have one of every type of sheep. And then I just had I wanted to have a couple extra green sheep because I go through green wool really fast for all the pumpkin jack-o'-lantern nonsense I like to do. So not only will I have one of every color, but I'll also have a lot more of this green wool that I can use. Right now I have no system to empty out this chest if it gets full, so I'm going to have to manually empty it. Maybe one day I'll hook it up to the super silo storage system, but I mean, this is a lot of items to have to add to it, and I'm really not going to get much of any wool from all the different colors, just mainly green, so... Anyways, so that's everything. Everything is working nicely. All I have to do now is add the shears, and then we'll see if we can get this thing working. So let me go grab some iron real quick, and let's finish this baby up. Alright, so to add shears to the machine, all I have to do is just go to the back here, and inside here I can access all of the dispensers. So what I'll go ahead and do is just make a bunch of shears, and then just fill these up with shears. I have so much iron I can just afford to throw shears in here like that, so that's what I'm going to do. Just absolutely fill up the inventories here, and then this thing should not need to be reloaded for a really long time, hopefully. It'll probably take, who knows, maybe years in real life before it'll ever need to be reloaded, so if this ever does need to be reloaded at any point, I'll know that I've been playing the game for a very long time indeed, but let's go ahead and fill these guys up. Alright guys, so the system is now running perfectly. I have shears in all of the dispensers. All the sheep, as you can see, are being sheared, and it looks nice when you see they're all naked because it means you're getting all their wool. Don't take that in the wrong way. But yeah, it looks like all this machine is working nicely. I think what's good about the machine is that if this sheep right here eats, this sheep right here eats their food, it'll also shear the sheep next to him, or her. And so all their wool will drop on the ground regardless of whether or not they've eaten. So once this lime sheep right here eats this yellow guy, the lime sheep will get sheared, and then if this guy eats, this guy will get sheared too. So the machine has got some redundancy, which is nice. But yeah, when the grass grows back, you can hear the little clicking noise. You don't need to worry about anything because it just would trigger it doesn't like dispense it on the ground, if that makes sense. Wow, that's pretty cool. He just got double sheared. Anyway, so as you can see, we are getting up a plethora of items from all these sheep, and this is just running for like 5 or 6 minutes now, so we're getting lots and lots of wool, especially green wool, which is what I want. So I'm pretty sure this chest will be filled up pretty quickly here. We're going to have to figure out a long-term storage solution for this. Maybe have to stack a bunch of chests or something. But yeah, this is awesome. I got plenty of wool now. I mean, it's just a really small farm, but it works well, so... And then everything else around here is working nicely too. Getting lots of pumpkin and bamboo. Let me show you how much bamboo I have. That stuff grows so quickly. It's incredible. I already filled up this entire chest right here, and it's only been running for not nearly as long as the sugarcane. And the sugarcane takes forever to fill up, but that bamboo just loves to grow. So, yeah, everything is working nicely out here, so... That's everything I have for the episode for today, guys. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. I apologize for such a long time on the upload. I do hope you guys will, be patient with me and understand that I do not do Minecraft full-time or anything. This is just as I can. So, if you guys liked the video, definitely leave a like. If you didn't like the video, that's cool. Certainly leave a comment in the comment section, letting me know what you didn't like about the video, maybe possible improvements. I'm always open to ideas. If you guys have ideas or stuff that you guys want to see or want to see me do, I'm certainly open to that as well. But yeah, and if you guys really like the video and you like the content, certainly consider subscribing to my channel. I would always appreciate it, and I plan on continuing to do this long term. So all the support I can get is always appreciated. So without further ado, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody.